There's not much to do when all I can.
Hello, welcome to Nabella Couture Handmade Crafts. And today we'll be teaching you on how to make, wow, this bridal hand fan I have here. This is a trend in the fashion industry. Bridesmaids, souvenirs, weddings, they all use this now. And guess what? I'll be teaching you how to make this your size and also your color. Can you see how this is? Wow, watch this out. Can you see? Yeah. And this also. You see, these are all what you'll be learning on this video. So stay tuned and I show you how to craft this beauty.
We talk on the phone every day.
So welcome to class. Let's show you physically what we use. This is Mr. Bond, that's the glue. And we have a measuring tape. Also we have a cane, which will be cutting into sizes. Also we have a leather. This is our leather. This is how it looks like, and I'm using the brown color to complement my goat skin. And this is called the goat skin. This is real natural goat skin. It smells, so be expecting that when you buy yours. And this is leather. It comes that way plain, and that's how the back also looks like. Next, we'll be needing our pairs of scissors. We'll need our brush for our glue, and also we need our 99 glue. This is super glue. Also we'll be needing our sewing needle and the shoemaker's needle, and our fabrics. We'll be making two types. So this is our kente fabric and also our bridal satin. We're using royal blue. Also we have the stiff. This is a very hard stiff. That's what we'll be using. It has sizes, so they will be using the very hard one. Now we have our kente material. Here is 2 yards of kente. Note you will be needing just a little piece of it. For 1 yard of kente, you'll be making 3. For 1 yard, you'll be able to make 3. Now we are going to fold our material this way. And we'll be measuring 5.5 inches in fold. 5.5 inches in fold. So when you open it up, it becomes 11 inches. So kindly take note of our measurements, okay? So I'll be able to craft yours perfectly and get it right. So in fold, we are having it measured that way, 5.5. 5.5. Make sure your sizes are accurate. Make sure your measurements are accurate. So I'll be using our pin to just pin it down here to make sure the sizes comes out accurately for us. So watch carefully how I get this measured and cut out.
'Cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
Now we have it cut out. Can you see how we have it cut out from the lots of fabrics we had? So you just take off the pins, right away. But you can see that most of our works are folded, so we'll just get it unfolded. We want to work from the back. I pinned from the front here, so kindly know this is the front. By the label you can notice is the front. Now we'll be sending it backwards. You'll be sending it backwards, so you could just cut directly from the back and you press it. Now we're pressing the fabric backwards. Make sure your iron is hot enough. Do not burn your clothes. The stiff has a shiny part, and that's what we'll be placing on top. Just 1 layer of our stiff is what we'll be placing on top of the back of the fabric. Take note, you are placing the shiny part of the stiff, that is what has the glue, on top of your fabric, and we are using just 1 layer of the stiff. and we are placing it just on top of the back of your fabric. So watch carefully what I do.
If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
So now I'll just turn it upside down so that I can be able to cut carefully. You get it? I just flipped it over so I'll be able to see what I'm cutting. So now I'll be cutting through using my pair of scissors. Now we have it all cut. We are going to stiffen it by ironing it. Yes, we're going to iron it up. Yes, can you see that part? Yes, before we iron, we turn it over. Then we iron. After ironing, we flip over. So just take out your pins. Your iron should be very hot. You can see the steam coming out from my iron. Yes, iron, and make it hot. So you see that it's stiffened up. It has lapped to the fabric. Let me see, it has lapped to the fabric. You turn it over that way and you're going to press it. Make sure, yes, you press it that way using your pressing iron. Make sure it's flat, no wrinkles. While pressing, make sure you straighten out all the wrinkles. We don't want wrinkles on your hand fan. Try as much as possible to avoid it. Okay, so you iron, making sure it's in place, it's together. You continue ironing it that way. You see, make sure you push it so that it's going to lap, and you iron continuously. We're going to sew that part. Can you see? But for those who don't know how to sew, if you can sew, you sew it. Can you see how this was sewn? But if you can't sew, we're going to use the glue. So this is going to be convenient for also those who don't know how to sew, don't have a sewing machine. We'll be using the glue to glue it down. You see, the stiff has only one part which is stiffened, like one part which has a glue on it. This part doesn't have glue, so there's no how it's going to stick to your fabric. So we're going to be using the glue to stick up. But if you are good with sewing, I'll also be showing you later on how to use your sewing machine to sew it. But for those who don't have a sewing machine, you are not left out. Okay, Nabella Couture got you on this. When you're done applying your glue, next you are going to stick it carefully. Just wash my hands, see how I do it carefully. Avoid stains, okay? This glue has a tendency to give you stains if you are not careful. So just avoid stains. Use your palm or your hand to just flatten it there and you're good to go. So you just have to shine your eyes, watch the video and practice. So wherever you see excesses like the stiff sticking out, you just use your scissors to trim off because we don't need that. Next, we are going to start our folding. This is where one of the most work comes in. and we'll be folding by 1 inch all the way through. 1 inches all the way through. You could tend to experiment using 1.5 or 2 inches, but for now this is what I know how to do best, and that's what I'm showing you. I'll be using the 1 inch to fold through. And just wash is a video tutorial, so all you just need to do is to wash, use 1 inch, and you fold. Just wash carefully, just how we'll be doing the folding, and believe me, you're going to achieve this. It's very simple. You can do it if I can do it.
If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down.
So when you fold, you use your thumb to press it down. This is where it comes a bit hurtful, but you use your thumb. If your thumb is paining you like the way mine is paining me now, no, you could use something to just press it down, or you could also use your pressing iron. I didn't even think about it. Okay, yes, you could also use your pressing iron to help you. At the time, watch the video. At the time, I even had to use a coin. I had to use a coin to help me because definitely my thumbs were paining me from crafting. We had a lot of crafting this week, so my fingers were hurting me, but I had to do this video for my crafters. Yes, so you press down. You can also use the iron. Yes, the pressing iron could also work. Yes, to press it down, and you just keep on folding. We just want a perfect fold, and make sure when you are folding down, make sure it's equal. Really wash it very well. Make sure it's equal and it's not going one side. It should just be straight. It should just be folded on top of each other, and avoid as much as possible allowances by the sides. Okay, so just make sure your work is straight, going up, like building up a ladder of. Yes, at the time I told you I used coins, so yes, my hands were paining. It was hurting me. Yes, I had to use coins, and I continued making sure the fold. You see, the reason why you need to fold that plate, so that the plates, it will be sharp, like you see sharp plates over there, you get. So I was saying, don't let it go one side. Make sure it's at the tip there. Watch carefully. Make sure it's at the tip. It shouldn't come out of each other. Make sure it's well aligned, especially that place that is folded. Make sure it's well aligned. Very important. Very important. Make sure it's well aligned. Important. And this place you don't really need much, but here is the priority. This part I'm showing you now is the priority, because here you can end up trimming it off, but that place we can't trim it off because it's folded. Okay, so you continue that way, and this is what we have. We've folded, and we've gotten to this part. Keep on folding, keep on pressing, and you're gonna achieve it.
We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
Yeah, so we are just going to use a piece of cloth to just put it together. We don't want it opening up, and we tie it, just any piece of material, to just tie it down and put it in place. Okay, just put it in place so that it doesn't just go round. So with this 1 yard, you can make 3 pieces with 1 yard, so 6 yards will get you about 6. So 1 yard makes 3 for you, and 2 yards makes 6 pieces. So I promise showing you on how to sew using the sewing machine for those who want to sew, those who have a sewing machine. So you just need a little 1/4 of an inch, and just at the tip there you're sewing it. So those who have the industrial machine or the hand machine, so you can sew, but sewing makes the work neater anyway. I'll tell you the facts. Sewing makes it neater and easier using the glue, and also saves cost from buying much of the glue. But If you don't have the sewing machine, definitely you could use your glue and it will also give you the same results. For this blue one, I use 6 inches. I told you I was going to show you sizes. For this I used 6 inches. For the kente, I used 5.5. But for this, I used 6 inches. I think 6 inches is appropriate. And it was 6 inches by 4 to 5. You see, when you buy your bridal satin, you cut it 6 inches by 45. You can also use 4.5 by 45 inches. And we had it pleated just like the way we did with the kente fabric. And this is what we were able to achieve. This is a bit bulky because I think with the nature of the fabric, it seems a bit more bulkier. But you could also use it. Some people like it big, definitely. Some like it small. So whichever way, with this training, you'll be able to customize with your own color and your own size. That is the purpose for this training. Be able to customize it yourself. So in case a client calls you by your brand name, can I have an hand fan made with my fabric? You say, yes, I can do it because you've taken the course. So let's go on. Use your pressing iron to just press it down. We're trying to reduce the bulkiness. We press it down, we're pressing down, trying to reduce the bulkiness. And we'll go on. So I hope you're enjoying the class so far. I can't wait to see the end of this video. Seriously, as I'm crafting with you, I'm so happy I'm able to impact this knowledge into you. So let's keep on going.
And I know that you're right, but you should know it.
So yeah, he's our cane. Please don't use it to flog your kids. So we're going to use it to craft. So this cane now will be taking measurements for it, and with this I'll be working with 9 inches. You could also make yours 10 or 11. It depends on how long you want the handle to be. But the purpose of this hand fan most times is people want it to fit into their bags. You get it? So the handle shouldn't be so long. Yeah, so 9 inches at the minimum and probably 10.5 inches at the maximum. So you just have it cut with a knife. So you want to give it a fine cut at that edge. You don't want, when you're breaking a stick, there's every tendency of the stick going some way if you don't cut it well. So you just use your knife to create a puncture. You keep on, you see, I tried breaking, it's like it's not going to come out well. I used my knife again and I used my strength and I'm cutting the thing. If you have any other means you can use to cut it easy, like the way I struggled with this tube, my dear, go on, we want the easy way. So that is how I was able to break this gene of cutting this thing finally. And we had to, yes, we needed to. And I'll show you how to make this part. Yeah, that thing we have to make it halfway through. As the video goes on, you'll be seeing why we had to make that, you see, a bit lesser than the other parts. Yes, so continue with the video and I hope you are learning something new like I did.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here.
So this is our leather. In the introduction, I told you we had 2 types of leather kind of here. We had the goat's leather and we had the normal leather. So this leather, we're going to be cutting 2 inches by 27. Yes, 2 inches by 27 will be our measurement for this leather. So I had the 27 marked out there and the 2-inch over here, and I'll just be taking it to 2 inches just to get a perfect straight line. Okay, and when you're done, we'll cut it out and I'll show you what we'll be doing with this leather.
We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice, not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all.
So we have a leather cut out. Now I'll be trying to get the center of my leather and I'll give it a notch. Yeah, and this way to, yeah, and that's the notch. So we just want to use it to get our center because that's what we'll be placing it at that end. So I will get it equal. You see, we want it perfect and equal. We don't want by this time we are placing it one side is short, one side is long. Okay, so now we're going to be using the skein on this place. Let me show you what the skein will be doing for us. The skein is actually our handle. Do you know that? Yes, that's our handle. You know, initially I was thinking this handle was bought separately. I never knew you could make your handle yourself from the beginning. It's always good to learn something new, seriously. And I'm so happy that this knowledge I got, I was able to impact this on you because sincerely, by looking at this hand fan only, Debbie, you won't even get it until you watch the video of how it's been done. So this is how the stick is being placed. You're going to open this place and you put it there. Wow, me myself, I was surprised when I was being taught. I was like, really? So you make your handle yourself? And they said, yes, you make your handle yourself. So let's get into class. More of this video loading of how to get this done. In fact, I'm so happy. I don't know, I'm happy about this course because it's something I've been longing to learn, and when I finally learned it, I'm so glad and happy that I'm able to impact this into you. So now we'll be putting the glue all over this place. Watch where we are putting the glue. On this part. You see this part is what's you see this part? Yes, that is where you're putting it. So you trim, very much important. Make sure that part is very leveled. Because if it's not leveled, you have a serious trouble. Yes, when you are sewing it. Yes. So make sure you have it perfectly leveled. And avoid trimming and trimming at the end of the day, you've reduced the size. Oh. You have to be careful in trimming. We're just trying to, you see, take out some inches out of it, making sure it's level. That's the most important thing we are trying to do here. Make sure everything is leveled up. Okay, leveled up, and you'll be able to achieve the best results for this hand fan. Like mentioned earlier, don't put glue here. Oh. This is where you're only putting your glue, okay? I told you only that place. Don't go put your glue on the folded part, like the silver. This is the place you're putting your glue. This rough edges, that's where you are placing and putting your glue. Yes, that's where you put your glue. And watch how we are putting this glue, not just on that end. Hold your piece just this way at the center, okay? And you apply your glue also at the edges.
Down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would.
So take your time to put your glue so that you don't, you see this place, see, oh, my glue don't go join inside. Be careful to remove it. Remove your glue, don't let it stick to your plates, okay? So take your time to apply the glue. The way this thing was sweeting me, I was just putting the glue anyhow. So please take your time, you see, take your time to put your glue in the thing. And you see this place, we had 2 inches cut out by 27. Yes, you're also going to apply glue on that leather. Yeah, we're going to apply glue also on that leather. So keep on washing to see the end results.
I can lay down beside you, I would. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters.
So this part now we're about to go into is a very crucial part. When I say crucial, it determines the end result. So this place, make sure you hold it very tight, like tight, very, very tight. You see, we're trying to reduce that part. Make sure you reduce it because this is what makes the work smaller. You get it? And not so much bulky. So please, use all your strength. In fact, before you start making the side, make sure you take enough banku. Yes, so that you can use all your strength to press that place down. You get it? Press it down very well. In the video, maybe you're not even seeing my strength. Yes, maybe you're not seeing the strength I'm exerting at that edge. But make sure it's really pressed down. Any fold you have over there, please make sure you correct it. Okay? Because this glue, you get as it be, but you can handle it. I believe you handle it. So make sure you press that place down very well. Exert pressure, exert enough pressure on that place, and you press down, making sure that the leather is at the middle, side by side is of equal. Exert enough pressure, and you see you make it tight. Yes, when you get it tight like that, you know you'll be able to achieve a very perfect result. And you use your pieces, tie it up fine so that the glue can do its job there. Okay, so at the end of the day, you are going to get a superb hand fan. Now this is our stick, yes, which is will serve as our handle, and this is what we'll be doing with it. Apply your glue to it. You're going to apply your glue to the stick. Yes, the reason why I apply the glue to the stick is to help me fix it properly. Some people might decide not to apply glue to it, but believe you me, I've tried this severally and it was all going AY, you get. But when I applied the stick to it, I was able to get it perfectly. Yes, this place we cut out will be going in there. So watch carefully where I'm putting it. So you see why I say I'm going to apply glue to it so it doesn't shift. You see, I've made the mistakes for you. That's why I was able to do this video, for you to correct your mistakes and don't make the kind of mistakes I made. Fine, I was being taught. But when I was made to do the thing myself, it shocked me. Oh. Yes, but I had to practice and practice to be able to give you a video for you to work with. Okay? Yes. So you put the glue there and make sure your glue sits in the middle. You see, at the middle there, make sure your glue sticks at the top. You should get there. That's what makes the fan firm. And you'll be repeating the same thing to this side. And see where we are positioning the stick. Watch where we are positioning the stick. You get, it should be at the first plate. It should be at the first plate. That is where we are positioning this, at the first plate. Can you see? This is the first plate. That is where you are positioning it. Yeah. The first bit of the rough edge is where you position your stick. Yeah, and that is it. Make sure it gets to the edge over there. Next, we are going to be trimming off the excesses. Kindly take note of this part. When you trim and reduce your leather, they spoil. It spoil with that. So you make sure you watch carefully to see the allowances I will be leaving. In fact, I took time in this video to show you how to trim this part. It's very important. Yeah, someone told me that, oh, madam, someone told me that to make this thing is very hard. Oh, do you know why it's very hard? Because the instructions in it, is plenty. If you miss any instruction in it, you damage the thing. You get it? I think that is why they really told her it is hard. But don't worry, Navella Koto is here now. We're going to give you a well-detailed video. And this video, you can play it as many times as you like. You can play, pause, practice, and you will get the results. Yes, I believe you, my students. You're always making me proud. You will surely get the result at the end of the day. Yeah, so you trim. Don't trim too much. And don't trim less. So just watch carefully. I'll be showing you the allowances as we go. I'm making sure I'm showing you the allowances, that this is the allowance you should have. Oh, yeah, so that at the end of everything, it comes out perfect and we are all happy. Okay.
That's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I want.
So you continue, make sure this side and this side are the same, okay? And by unfolding, we used 1 inch, you get. So after trimming all those things, at least you should be able to have like 1.5 inch. You get, we measure 2 inches when we're cutting, yes. So you should be able to get at least over 1 inch. Yes, your leather on top there should be more than 1 inches. It should be more than, not exactly how the fabric is pepper, no, because this leather is caging. It's like it's housing the kente fabric, is housing it, okay? So if it's going to house it, it can't be the same size now, definitely. So at least it should be a little bit above 1 inch of what we pleated. Exactly, you get it. So now that's what we're talking about. This handle here, some people have different ways of doing it. Even the way I was taught is not even what I'm showing you in this video, but this is the perfect way I've been seeing people do it, especially the northerners, and I love that this way. Okay, yes, I love that this way. So we wrap that handle. Where I was not taught the wrapping. I was taught the folding method, which I was not really cool with, but I did learn now. I'm not gonna complain. You get, is one thing about crafting is you just take a bit of what you know or what they taught you and you expatiate on yours. That is what crafting is. You see the way me I did my own. I'm not expecting you to even do. You might even get something, an idea better than the one we did now. So when you get a craft idea from here, you get a craft idea from there, and boom, you explode to a very perfect finishing. Okay, so mine is just to show you the technique and you expatiate. That's what I always tell my students. You see, when you learn something, try and be better off than even what you learned. Yes, that is always what I encourage. So that's what we're going to do here now. We're going to wrap, and wrap. So watch what we're doing.
You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really.
So we'll be covering that part. You see, we want to give it a nice finishing. Yes, very nice finishing. So you just use your Mr. Bond. Yeah, this thing is very cohesive. Oh. Yes, it's very, like, I don't know, it has this I don't even know the English to use in quantifying the glue. It's more than super glue, please. So when you are using it, be careful, because if you're not, it can burn your skin. Yeah, I think so. If it touches some vital parts of your skin, so very careful, not letting it spill around. Okay, it's just meant for leather. It's meant for shoes. So we are just trying to give it a nice finishing over there.
When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. I would. There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I want.
So can you see what we'll be able to achieve? We're done wrapping this too. Now to the main job of the day, sewing. You see why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because you have to sew, and the sewing, After learning this thing, kudos to shoemakers. Oh, I tells you, shoemakers that uses leather to sew. I doff cap for them. I gave them respect after I finished learning this thing. Yes, I gave them respect because it's not easy. So now we'll be using our goat skin, and that is what we are going to use to sew. You can't use that leather to sew because that leather is not as strong as this goat skin. So if you use that leather to sew, it's going to be tearing off. Trust me. So that's why you use this goat skin. This goat skin is strong. Is a natural skin. It's very strong. So that's what you'll be using as your rope to sew. Okay, so you make sure you cut it very tiny, especially this edge. You cut that beginning part tiny so that it can pass through the high of your needle. You are using the big needle so that it can pass through the high of your needle. That's why you see you have that part very tiny to pass through the high of your needle. So I'm going to allow you listen to some cool music while we craft.
I know what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all.
Needle can pass through. You have to use this shoemaker needle. Yes, to pierce your hole first before you use your big sewing needle. So you have to use the shoemaker glue, chook it very well, create big holes. Okay, make sure you, and the interval should be like 1 inch or less. Okay, make sure you try and open the hole and at least half an inch out of the leather, and you make sure your lines are straight, not up down center. No, make sure the lines are straight. Like lines I mean is the holes you are piercing should be straight. You see the way I'm pushing that thing? Yes, so that it can create a pathway for that goat leather to pass through. This is work. Yes, I won't lie to you. It's a bit painful. Yes, but it's worth it. As time goes on, your hand will master how to open the thing and you'll be good.
That's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. I would. I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters.
So if you're having difficulties in pulling it through, just make sure you reduce your goat skin a bit. Sometimes the difficulty you might pass through pulling it is probably your goat skin is too big, like it's too thick over there, it's too big. Yes, you're going to find it difficult to pass through.
What I need, and that ain't changing. Even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know. What I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
Make sure as you're sewing, the rope is slanted. You're slanting it. As you sew, you slant. As you sew, you slant it. So you just continue sewing.
Safe and that I will see you soon. beside you, I would, I would.
Also ensure that as you sew, you pull, okay, your stitches to be tight. Yeah, it gives it a nice look. It shouldn't be so bulky. So you pull when you sew, you pull. You see as I'm pulling it, you pull as you sew, and make sure the intervals are the same and slanted.
About you not doing well. Don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
So we've gotten to this part. I'm counting my plates to know how I'm going to move, because I want to be taking a 3-3. Some people take it 2-2. It all depends on you. Me, I want sharp sharp or fast. So I'm going to take it 3-3, and there's no rules about it. Yes, if you can go 4, but I felt 4 will be too much. But I think 3 is okay. So because I say you have to do some, you see, mathematics is everywhere. You do some calculations about it. So I have 1 left over there. So let me start with 1 first. I'll take 1 and I'll sew to the top. So please, this is very crucial. Wash it. Wash it. Watch what we did here. Okay. So after taking this one, then I'll go 3-3-3. Okay. So just shine your eyes, open your eyes, be attentive, be alert, and see what went down here.
Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. And even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
So we have that. The next will be piercing the 3 I mentioned earlier. We're going 1, 2, 3. So you can pierce it one after the other. If possible, you can go 3 at a go. I have no problem with that. But make sure if you are going one after the other, it's going through the same pattern. You get it? Not one side is up, one side is down. So that's why I just pick the 3 together and pierce in. Be careful when using this needle, please. Do not puncture yourself, oh, please, oh. So if you have to wear protective gadgets on your nails, on your fingers or something, so that this needle doesn't pierce. See, when I told you, I really respect shoemakers now. So please, if they charge you any amount, just pay them, because it's not easy using this needle. Okay, so that is just how it works. So you keep on piercing, opening up the hole. You see, you go in, up, through 3, and you go up. Then you use your needle to finish the job.
That's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe. can lay down beside.
When pulling your, make sure you turn it. You see, when pulling, make sure the front of the leather is what shows. Do not let it turn upside down, okay? It's very crucial. It's always the front, and not the back. So we are going to continue all the way through down.
If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. I would. There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well, and I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you.
So this is how to end it. Yes, you end it over here. Yes, you'll be wondering, oh, I still have a rope now. Why don't I just move it over to the other side? Why don't I just move it over to this place? Charlie, I'll tell you something about this thing I've learned. It's best to use one rope, you go one side, the next rope, you go the other side. It gives you a nice finishing, than, because this rope will definitely not take you to the next one, to the end. Definitely it won't. Okay, so you just end it here, take a fresh rope, repeat the other side. But I'm going to be showing you something, because some people, something can happen. And what will happen? Probably we are sewing when going through, and your rope cuts in the middle. What will you do? If it cuts this side, you are safe. But if it cuts at where you are picking the 333, trouble come. You have to take everything off. But if it cuts at this edge here like this, we can salvage the situation. So this is what I want to show you now, how to salvage the situation of joining your leather when it cuts at this handle side. When it cuts at this side, no problem, we can salvage. But when it cuts at where you are going to be picking the plates 3-3, 2-2, 1-1, my sister, start all over again. That is what I've learned about this thing. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to add our rope just in case it cuts. That's what I'm going to show you now.
If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. And even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters.
Now we want to assume our rope has finished or our rope has cut. What should we do? What are we going to do? Don't cry. Let's see what we can do. So just watch. What we can do to salvage the situation, but because it's very painful, you losing all over and starting all over, it can be so frustrating. So this is what you can do. But if you have the time to lose, no problem, okay? Because you just want a neat and finished job, but you can also save the situation.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it.
So finally we got it added and we'll continue sewing just like we did before to the end. Yippee! Finally we are done sewing. Yeah, we are happy. So you just tie it down because you see it will be flapping out. So you tie it down and we're going to be showing you how to finish up these edges. You see, just watch carefully. There's something here we're going to seal. So this one you can make it 0.5 or 0.6 inches. You don't really need it to be, just to give it some effigy there. That's what I think it serves there. And sometimes the stick tends to be showing at this particular place I'm working on now. So all you just need to do is to use your Mr. Bond and you seal it, and it also gives it a nice finishing anyway. When you look at it, when you look at the hand fan, it kind of gives it some kind of beauty. Yes, it makes it look Africana. Yeah, so that's why the finishing comes in place. So let's go on and see. We're almost done. But let me say we are like 90% done with our fan. Yeah, I hope you're happy. You're happy, you're learning something new. Seriously, this trend, I don't think they're going out anytime soon. Like it's something that people have bought. Like they love it. African, American, brochure, they like this and fan. Yes, because people use it as souvenirs in weddings, in traditional marriage. Even you see the bride getting married on her engagement, she wants all her bridesmaids having this. So it's a very lucrative business. If you really mean business, like you really want to make money out of this thing, yes, you can do that. Because if you go to our major markets here in Accra, it's everywhere. People sell the thing. And you know, one thing you can use in topping up your game is you know how to do this thing. Definitely, you know how to give them colors, because there's sometimes you go to the market, you can't get some colors. You know how this our clients could be. They will want cockroach brown, they will want lavender green, they will want lavender purple, they will want apple green, apple yellow, sunset yellow, and the likes of it. Now you know how to do the thing. So definitely you can just go into the market and buy your bridal satin color or gold. Some people will tell you shiny gold, champagne gold, water gold. In fact, I don't see color. Okay, so with this you can be able to give them the kind of colors your clients want. That is my joy about this thing. Sometimes a client will say, oh Nabella, when I didn't know how to do this thing, oh Nabella, can you add it to my package? I want some one kind of color like that. If I go to the old market room, I don't have it. I'll tell the clients I can't find it, oh, and they're like, oh, I wish you know how to do this thing yourself. You could have just crafted it for me. And if you go to give to all those people, they'll tell you it's only one piece. Oh, I can't craft only this color one piece. Oh. But with this now, you see, oh, you can do it yourself. Are you happy? I am happy.
Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. And even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters.
So you see, we also did our blue, and this is it. The blue is quite big. Oh yeah, it's quite big than the kente. So I want to show you something. You see, I want to show you um, two ways of how to seal it. Let me use the word sealing. Yes, you see how to put the handles together. Yes, you see our kente is smaller compared to, because you see the sizes wasn't the same. This one was 5.5, the other one was 6 inches. Definitely half an inch made a difference. Yes, so we're going to show you how to put this together, seal it. So I'll be showing you two ways on how to go about it. Two ways, so it depends on which one works better for you. You have an option to choose of your closure. Yes, that's, let's use the word closure. Yes, that's look more posh. Yes, your closure. So let's show you two ways of how to do your closure.
If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do.
So I'll be measuring 11 inches of my goat skin. You know, now we've been working with the goat skin for a while now. So while using the goat skin, I'll be measuring 11 inches for starts. Yes, 11 inches. Most times I like having more allowances. It's better say it's more than it's not enough. You get, if it's more you can easily trim off. Yeah, so now we'll work with 11 inches and watch how I'm going to be cutting it. I'm cutting small and we're moving big.
When all I can is thinking about you, not doing well. Don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would.
So I'm making a knot at this part that is like is slanted or a V shape. Yes, I'm making a knot there. Make sure it's very tight. Just watch carefully what we're doing. It's better seeing than me talking. Yeah. So we're going to place it there. Just let your allowance not be so much. The distance shouldn't be so much. But see what is going on here. Can you see it? See what's going on here. See where this knot is now. Aha. Your knot should be there. You see, I have the handle folded in. Like I'm putting it together. So see where your knot should be. That should be the measurement you should use. Okay, and we're using our sewing thread to sew that part.
Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. And even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you, not doing well. Don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would, I would, I would, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. Even if you're gone, I won't forget you. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. And even if you're gone, I will remember. You're all I know, what I need, and that ain't changing. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would.
So now let's get on to the second closure. Yeah, let's get on to the second closure, and this is what we are trying to do also. Let's do the second closure on the blue hand fan.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you, I would. I would. I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long now. If I can lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon.
Finally, we've come to the end of the class. Hi, how did you enjoy the video tutorial? I believe it was quite detailed and understandable. I craft out of the video tutorial. You can decide to go plain, you can decide to go with the African prints, and you can decide to use any kind of fabric to craft. So I'll be waiting to see your reviews on what you've crafted. Bye. Nabella Kuto loves you.
I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing